Human connection is so weird. Like, I was reading the news the other day and this girl didn't had her mom, alright? Sad, right? Well, her mom was actually killed by that girl herself because she wanted to have something in common with her orphan crush to talk about. Yeah, and he's like, well, there's still the dad remaining. So yeah, this bit is about human connection and how weird it is, and I'm just going to be starting with the crux of it as breakups and the toxic relationships. Have you ever heard of those people who just say I love you the most, to their partners? I don't like it, man. The I love you the most people are fake. They say I love you the most to their partners. Well, I have a question. Well, do you love her more than your mom and dad and best friends? Do you love her more than them all combined together? Well, you cannot rank it up. You cannot calculate it up because love is not calculations. That's the thing, but they still go ahead and say I love you the most to their partners, only to break up after 2 years. But nah, breakups and new first relationships are common, alright? Like this one time, I saw a video on my homepage confessing to my crush. And I knew there was gonna be a breakup video eventually on the channel, and so I opened the channel, and there it was, a breakup video. So yeah, that's how common it is, man. Breakups are common. Okay, so if any of you have a breakup recently, then okay, just kidding, I'm sorry. So for any of you who have a recent breakup, don't feel alone. Okay, it's a common thing. Don't feel alone. Feel united in being alone together. Yeah, that's kind of true, isn't it? Like, I don't get it though, man. We treat as if being single is the exception. Like, no, we came into this universe as single. You were born as single. Your partner didn't came out of the womb with you, unless you married your literal twin, that is. But point is, being single is the default. Having the partner is the exception, okay? That's the thing. We should treat them as an exception. On Valentine's Day, we should just go ahead and treat them as Trump does to minorities. Okay, that wasn't such a good joke. There was this another YouTuber I invested in their breakup, kind of. They portrayed their relationship on the internet as too perfect, and that is exactly why I invested in their breakup. But like they do these days, like every social media relationship you are going to see, they're just portrayed as completely perfect when it's basically not perfect, obviously, though. Well, recently their breakup happened too, and my investment came out right. And I couldn't, stop myself but smile a little bit, thinking that even the perfect relationships could break up. That's human. That is why I was smiling, not because they broke up. All right, I'm not that evil. All right. So, anyways, on the internet there are many more relationships portrayed as perfect, this quote unquote perfect relationship with no problems at all. Like, you'd wash your eyes just to watch their videos, you'd bath and then watch their videos. They look so perfect, man. But you see, the perfect relationships, there are none like that. There are no perfect relationships. It doesn't exist. Like, one time I was seeing this video that's human, and I like it that way because it accepts the mistakes we make, and it accepts that nothing is perfect in a relationships or in general. Like, one time I was seeing this video, another video on YouTube, the perfect harem, 7 girlfriends, 1 wife and 1 guy. From the surface it looks modern, but underneath lies the jealousy and the low self-esteem, obviously. Like, he was saying, I'm looking for making this number to 10 actually. The fuck you want to make a factory for, man? It's not worth it in this economy unless it produces oil. Well, anyhow, that is of where toxic relationships stems from, you know. And you know what? By toxic relationships, I remembered another one, a guy on YouTube who had 2 girlfriends, and he was saying that you have to remember this. When you would be on your bed at night stroking it, remember that, just so you know, that here I'd be talking to 2 girls at that time and even fucking them. Cause I really do. And I was like, so? Like, man, let me do it in peace, man. And also send you a threesome video, please, so I can take a nut out one more time. I see people who don't let their partners even speak to another sex like it's a crime. Like, man, she's just talking to the opposite sex, not doing sex with them. Like, let's be realistic here for a second, Even a hangout is okay with another person. What isn't okay is you not trusting your partner and your partner not trusting their hearts. That's the thing. Nobody is better or in a competition. Nobody is in a competition in this so-called dating market. Like, if you are truly yourself and someone comes in a relationship with you for that, then there's no true replacement for it ever. Because as every human is unique and so are you. Even if you might have a small dick or not have one at all, it does not matter. Okay, so and that is why opposite sex friendships can exist even while you have a relationship, because if the only thing stopping you from cheating is a 24/7 surveillance, then the relationship wasn't built on trust in the first place. And friendships are important too, just as much as romantic relationships. But obviously, it comes with a different kind of exclusivity than the relationships, in my opinion. But in my opinion, they are just as much important. That's another toxic relationship trait that people don't really think of much, though. And that is that there are people whose entire life only surrounds to their relationships, and they don't value friendships at all. Like, yeah, I've seen these species, and honestly, I can't bring myself to love these species. Because these species don't want to be loved by any other person than their partners anyway. Again, only to be sobbing after a 2-year breakup. Then they don't find their friends to go ahead and rant with all their breakup shit, by the way, and for emotional support. And then is the time when they learn the value of friendships. So they go ahead and patch the things with their ex, and then goes on to say that let's be friends with benefits.